Alright guys, hey, I wasn't even going to do a video of this, but I just had to. Because this Agrip install was the best Agrip install that I've ever done. I just recently ordered the Brooks Tactical Agrip for my Glock 19. I've spoke about this grip before to you guys, and a lot of you know that I really like it. I used one a few years ago, and when I first got it, I felt that it was overpriced. And after using the thing, I found out that it does stay on, it does stick, and in fact, it gets better with time, and I'm going to prove that to you. I got another gun here that's had the A-grip on it, and it's been fired. It's been to the range 3 or 4 times with that A-grip, carried in a tight holster that rubs it in a certain area all the time. I'm telling you guys, this A-grip is so durable, okay? Now, I have not been given this for free. I don't even know anybody that makes this whatsoever. This is something I, on my own, ordered a couple years ago and tried out and found out that I like. I do know of a person that has had this on a Glock 27 for 10 years. I believe this has been out since like 1993 or 94. But I know of a person that has had one on a Glock 27 for 10 years, and it still is really good. It's like so form-fitting to the gun, it looks like a thin membrane, but it still works. So let's talk about this a little bit. Okay, I just installed it. And for the first time ever, I did it the way the directions recommend. The directions recommend that you, there's 3 layers of adhesive. Let me get you a piece of the paperwork here. Okay, so, as I was telling you, there's 3 panels on the back of the A-grip when you get it. Here's the sheet that comes in there, just a thin thing, and if you want, you can pause and read what that says. And if you want, you can pause and get the glare out of there. You can pause and read this whole sheet if you would like to. We're not going to go over that on camera. So here's how the A-grip looks when it's laid out in this. It looks like what's in that photo right there. And basically, it's got 3 panels of adhesive, or of backing that you pull off the adhesive. We're going to say that 1 panel is right here on each side of the spine, 1 panel for the right grip, 1 panel for the left grip. And you, like I said, you can expose the spine of this grip that goes along the back strap. Then you have a right panel and a left panel. Okay, I always did it because I thought it was the easiest way. You know, thought it was a better way. I always started with the left panel and would fit it up here first and lay it on and work my way around. And every time I did that with the A-grip, I always had bubbles and wrinkles left on the back of the spine here. I always had extra, it looked like wrinkles that I would try to push out, and they would still kind of be there until the grip fully bonded to the gun. So for the first time ever, I did this the right way, and it went so much smoother, and I have never had an A-grip go on this smooth for me. Now, I will tell you one of the negatives of the A-grip, which is not really a big deal. There is about this much overlap along the whole bottom of the gun. So what I found is the easiest way to do it through trial and error is you pull up on the excess grip and you take the knife blade and you go along. Let me give you a demonstration of that. Okay, so what you're going to do when you have the grip, it's literally going to be about this much longer at the bottom of the gun. Now you can't tuck it in and stuff it up in there because it'll make the magazine well tight. So what I found to do, I used to try to use little scissors and little multi-tool scissors, and that just doesn't cut it for me. It doesn't work right. No pun intended, but it just doesn't cut it. The easiest way I found to do is you hold up the excess grip and you get the knife started in there and you ride the blade of the knife along the bottom edge of the frame of your Glock, pulling with your fingers like this as you go along. Okay? Pulling and cutting into it. And I just did that all the way around, and it's the easiest, best install that I've ever done. Now, I'm also going to talk about the other install, which also didn't go as good as this one, but it worked out good. So let's get a couple close-up shots of this. This is just amazing. I never had one go on this smooth. I mean, that's picture perfect. I couldn't imagine any way that it could be any better. I will have to tighten this, and I didn't tighten these in as tight as they could be, but just look how nice and even the bottom is. And let me show you how a magazine goes in and out here. Locks in perfectly, drops free. Nothing at all in the way, hindering that mag. Look how nice and smooth the back strap is. But yeah, guys, I really like this Agrip. It actually works better if your hands are wet. I don't know what, they call it a hybrid material. And I don't know exactly what it is, but I do know like you can brush it up and it'll be darker, and then you can brush it down and it'll like go a different way and be lighter. Now, I have a cousin of mine named Nick, and he always makes fun of this, and he says he calls it a suede grip, he calls it velvet, he calls it pool table grip. But I'm going to tell you what, he shot this gun with it, and he said, wow. After he shot it, he goes, yeah, I kind of like that suede grip, and then he laughed. But guys, I'm telling you, I like this grip a lot. Okay, now I'm going to show you what happens to one that's been on a gun for a while, and how it actually... This isn't even near bonded fully yet. The first 24 hours is when it really starts to bond, and then it bonds even more after that. Now, this is a fully loaded gun, so we're just going to treat it as such. But I'm not unloading it right now. See how you can tell right here, like there is some wear. This Agrip still works. You can take a nylon brush, or they even said a brass brush. You can fluff the so-called fluff the fibers back up. But as you can see, how it's bonded so well to the gun that you can actually see the dimples of the little stippling pattern that's on these Glocks. You can actually see the little divots that's on the frame from the Glock factory. That's how close these seat in. But I'm telling you what, guys, you can feel this when you grip it, and it actually has been better. This part up here really rubs hard inside this leather the whole time I wear this. And as you can see, it doesn't wear out. And I've got probably going on 400 hours of it in this. And as you can see, it does not wear out. And like I said, you can touch it up, you know, with a nylon brush, but like I said, it did nothing but get more secure, more bonded to the gun. This one gave me more trouble than that one. I think I'm just starting to get the hang of putting these on good. Some of you will probably get it and put it on good right away. My cousin Nick, he shot it and he liked it. He just kind of looked at me and said, wow, I like that suede grip. But it's not suede. He was just joking. So yeah, the first 24 hours is when this is really going to bond. You just want to keep pressing it around. And then after that, it'll even bond even more is what I found. So there is a flap underneath. Let me illustrate that now by showing you the paperwork. This whole flap with that little piece that goes up right there, it goes under the trigger guard. And this part it's under trigger guard overwrap. This is the first under trigger guard, and this is the overwrap. So this whole little wing right here is under the mag release. The mag releases, and these mag releases are covered, and believe it or not, they work fine. No hindrance at all. No hindrance there. But guys, I just had to get this on camera. Just couldn't be happier with this install. If you guys want to check out the Brooks Tactical, the only thing I don't like... my biggest complaint about the Brooks Tactical Agrip is that they're almost $30, and that's even on Amazon. There's not a whole lot of places that sell these. There's not much marketing. There's not much advertising. It's something that I don't know where I seen it. I honestly, I can't tell you a few years ago where I seen it. I ordered one to try it, and I believe I paid $28 on Amazon, $28.90, close to $30 for this thing on Amazon. But it will hold up for you. It even comes with the alcohol swab to wipe down, comes with an alcohol patch to wipe down the frame before you put this on to get all the debris off. So, yeah, guys, if it's something you think you might like, I would look into it. There's only a few videos of this Agrip, believe it or not, on YouTube that you can find. So, all right, guys, until next time, this is H4T. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. I'm out.